Okay, so now I want to talk about conspiratorial thinking and conspiracies that are flying around, and after Super Tuesday involving the candidates and Trump and everything. If you continue to watch this channel, and if you do, smash the like button, you will find out that I am not one for conspiracies. I can't stand them. They're fun sometimes. If you're sitting around with your friends and you want to just throw around some entertaining banter, and you want to ponder the truth of some conspiracy, cool. But people let these conspiracies just melt their minds, and it's a waste of time. Conspiratorial thinking serves us no good in the public discourse. It is a complete waste of time. If you have some hard evidence that you can come back and show me, by all means, do so. Until then, please don't talk to me about conspiracies. I do not. It's a waste of time. So I want to take the time to debunk a couple of these stupid conspiracies, and then we'll just leave it at that. So you have people claiming that it's a coup. It's a lot of Bernie Sanders, far left progressives complaining, oh look, it's a coup. It's a conspiracy by the establishment. Pete dropped out. Amy dropped out. They're all getting behind Biden. They're all trying to to sabotage Bernie Sanders because for whatever reason. Or it could be that, if you've noticed through the campaign trail, they actually more align with Biden and Biden's policies than Sanders. We've known all along that they were the moderates. They were the center left candidates. Who did you expect them to drop out and support? I mean, they're not doing it because they hate Sanders, because they're doing it because that's obviously Biden, who they more are in line with and their principles align with. This is obvious. And then that brings me to Trump. Trump is the master at peddling and pushing these awful conspiracies that his followers just eat up. They consume them. It's gross, actually, and it's part of the reason he's got to where he is. It's so bad that I've had a few Trump supporters show me clips from CGTV, the Chinese global television network, about COVID-19, saying it's this and that, it's overblown, and they're using this as a defense for Donald Trump. And look, and Trump is handling it the right way. Yeah, because we want to believe Chinese global television network. We want to believe the country that has millions of Muslims in concentration camps at the moment. We want to believe the country that doesn't allow Facebook and YouTube, and this is the lengths that they will go, Trump supporters, to contort themselves to believe and push these conspiracies and believe things that are not credible, are just so disheartening. And then that brings me to what I want to show you now, where we have Trump, who he knows that many, especially there are a lot of Bernie supporters, far left Bernie supporters, who do peddle and believe some just out there conspiracies. Trump knows this, and he's going to play this up to further divide the left. So let me show you a tweet that he tweeted out today, early this morning, and you'll see exactly what I mean. All right, so here it is. He tweeted this out early this morning. Wow, if Elizabeth Warren wasn't in the race, Bernie Sanders would easily have won Massachusetts, Minnesota, and Texas, not to mention various other states. Our modern-day Pocahontas won't go down in history as a winner, but she may very well go down as the all-time great spoiler. So why is Trump doing this? He's doing this because he knows that there's going to be some conspiracies going around on Bernie's side of the left, that Elizabeth Warren is really in cahoots and in the bag with the establishment, and she's doing this to stay in the race, to intentionally try to harm Bernie Sanders' campaign and take votes from him. That's going to be swirling around the internet, and it already is, like wildfire. And Trump's going to play this up. He's going to play this up. He's going to do it to further divide the left, because he wants nothing more than to be a contested convention, and the left is at each other's throat at this convention. This will do nothing but help him in the GOP. He can say, look, these are the guys you want leading the country. You want the Dems in there. They can't even get along with each other. They're at each other's throats. They're infighting. They tried to steal the election from Bernie. They're not democratic. This is what he wants, and it's gonna work with a large portion of the left. It's sad. Elizabeth Warren stayed in through Super Tuesday. So did Mike Bloomberg. Bloomberg took more votes from Biden than Warren took from Sanders. So if Bloomberg wasn't in, Biden would have won by larger margins. You really think Bloomberg supporters are going to vote for Bernie? No. Warren was, what the highest she got was in Massachusetts. I don't think she got, 21% in Massachusetts. She never got above 17 anywhere else. Bloomberg, on the other hand, he got 20% Colorado, 17 in Utah, almost 17 in Arkansas. So Bloomberg was polling slightly higher than Elizabeth. So if Warren wasn't in and Bloomberg wasn't in, Biden would have still a slight edge over Sanders, at least in the Super Tuesday states. So that narrative really needs to be put to bed. Please. My God, please don't do it. And the other conspiracies that, you're going to hear floated around, which are going to come from Trump, and they're going to come from the far left Bernie progressive side of things, about how, again, the election is being stolen from him. The DNC is intentionally trying to actually reduce the democratic system in place so that Bernie doesn't win the election. When really, if the young people that are so supportive of Bernie Sanders would have just got out there and voted, that wouldn't matter anyway, would it? It wouldn't matter. Younger voters from 18 to 29, I think they only voted 13%. Let me see. And it was an NBC exit poll. Yeah, NBC exit poll. There it is. NBC exit poll, breaking news. Exit poll, 13% of voters were between 18 and 29. So they don't vote. And if they were to get out there and vote, it wouldn't matter what you think is happening on some conspiratorial level. It wouldn't even matter, because it's not happening. He's just not getting the support that he needs, and particularly from the young voters or from the black community, in order to win. Plain and simple.